So today we're doing a follow-up video with yesterday's video. Yesterday's video was about how I built my self-love and my confidence and, my spiritual awakening. So today, excuse me. So today's video will mainly be about another part of my spiritual awakening, which was isolation, not really fitting in. Once you go through the spiritual awakening, you tend to lose people. You tend to shed the old you. Things no longer satisfy you anymore. Things no longer feel comfortable to you anymore. You no longer want to go to the places you used to go to. You no longer want to surround yourself around the people you used to surround yourself with, because the old you was fulfilled with those energies, was fulfilled with that surroundings, So when I first went through my spiritual awakening, I went through isolation really, really bad, guys. I was isolated. And it wasn't for a bad reason. It was more so I just wanted to be in my room. I first built my altar. And for a while, I wanted to really be around my altar. That's all I wanted to do, was be around my ancestors and my passed on loved ones. That's all I really wanted to do. And then I wanted to learn. I just was really eager to learn, to read, to watch, to listen, to learn, to really tap into the divine rhythm, to really tap into the universe, to really become one with the world, with God, with myself. So in order to do that, you are going to go through isolation, because you can't really find yourself surrounding yourself with everyone else. It's impossible. So most people who go through the spiritual awakening, it's going to go through isolation for the better, guys. Now this is for the better, don't get me wrong. I'm very thankful, Once I went through once I first had my spiritual awakening, I started to see angel numbers. Now this is how the universe woke me up. I started to see these numbers, and I'm just like, okay, am I crazy? 555, 555, 555. Everywhere I look, I wake up out of my sleep, in the morning, 5:55 a.m. What the hell? I randomly check the clock in the afternoon, 5:55. I'm like, okay. I go purchase something from the store, the receipt, my total, $5.55. I'm like, okay, something ain't right here. It's no way that I'm just 555 is hunting me. And then it kept going, guys. 333, 333, 333, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 10, 10, 10. It kept going. So then I just wondered, if I Google these numbers, what will pop up? So then that's when I seen 555 angel number. So I'm like, angel number? What the hell is an angel number? So then I started to Google angel numbers. And it blew my mind away, guys. It blew my mind away. Because then I learned that these are my angels trying to communicate with me. So it was one angel really, really trying to communicate to me, with me. One main angel, which was my father. I didn't know my father. My father was 16 years old when I was born. I never got the chance to meet him. I never got the chance to hear him. I never got the chance to feel him, smell him. I never had the chance. I didn't really find out. He knew about me. I didn't know about him till I was 19 years old. So I tell people this story all the time. When I was 19, I just started to look in the mirror and wonder, why do I look different from my siblings? Why am I the tall, skinny one? Why am I the way I am? And my siblings are more meaty, they're tall too, but we're different. I was the outcast, that's what people will call it. So he knew me. I didn't know him. When I was 19, right hand to the fucking sky. The universe told me that there's something else out there, that there's another part of me out there. So then I started to ask around, ask my mom, you know, and then it happened. The information came. I found out all of that. We're not going to get into that. So this one angel kept trying to communicate with me. So I'm like, okay, it's him. It's my father. He's trying to communicate with me. He's trying to really talk to me. Because once you go to the spiritual realm, excuse the smoke detector, I need to change my batteries. Once you go to the spiritual realm and you become an angel and you become a spirit, you can't communicate with words. Of course, the angel just can't come and say, hey, what's up? How you doing? It doesn't work that way. They find ways to communicate with you. And one of the main ways they communicate with you is through angel numbers. So then I started to see these numbers on the clock, on receipts, on books, on license plates, everywhere. I really started to see these numbers everywhere. So he was really trying to connect with me and really let me know that he's here, he's close, I'm protected, he loves me. It just got stronger and stronger and stronger. And that's when I really went through my spiritual awakening. So I started to learn. And the more I used to tell the universe, I want to learn. I'm dedicated. I'm eager to learn. The universe used to bring information to me. So much information to me. It used to bring so much information. So I just started to learn and pick up subjects and pick up topics and watching videos and just getting in tune with Mother Nature, the universe, my spirit team, my guardian angel. Just so much I just learned and learned and learned and learned. So one day, I was away from home and I normally keep my room door locked. I came home and I found a white feather in my room, and I'm like, where did this feather come from? I'm not sure where it came from. I'm looking in my room. I'm checking my pillowcases to see if, my pillowcases are busted open. I'm checking to see if I have feathers, any kind of feather. No sign of feathers. So I thought that was pretty creepy. So I saved it. I saved it, guys. This is my photo album. But I saved this. Oh, excuse me. It wasn't white. It was black, guys. But this story gets even more interesting. I'm going to take it out. If I can. I think the Spirit's telling me not to. I saved this feather because this was the most creepiest thing I've ever. That's the feather, guys. This is the feather that I found in my room. And I will never lose this. But I told my mom, and she's just like, girl, you tripping. Maybe someone dropped it. Maybe. I'm like, a feather? Who carries feathers, Mom? Please let me know who carries feathers around. So then, it kind of creeped me out. But then I just brushed it away. Like, oh, it's a feather. I'll save it. On with my day. But then, guys, another day, I came home. Come on, Mommy, get up on the bed. You can look at your pictures. Come on. The next day, or a few days later, I came home. I unlocked my room door. And I stepped into my room. And I felt a presence in my room. I'm like, okay, someone's in here. I'm not going in there. Bro! Like, I'm calling like someone's in my room. I feel a presence in my room. Like, I'm not crazy. I felt someone in there, but I didn't see no one. I go in my closet. I move my clothes around. Check under my bed. Like, what the hell is this? So, I kept feeling this presence around me. So then I'm thinking, well, maybe this is my father. Maybe he's just, knows that I'm tapping into the spiritual realm, so he's more comfortable with coming around me.
Why is it her birthday?
Okay, just read it, Mommy.
What's it?
Merry Christmas. Papa gave it to you. But I started to, I'm feeling it more and more and more and more. But I wasn't scared. So that's why he kept coming around, because I wasn't scared. I wasn't afraid. I felt love. I didn't feel like I was in danger or there was a demon or someone evil. I didn't feel that. Someone evil. I didn't feel that. So one day I kept seeing these angel numbers. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go to bingo. I'm going to go to bingo because I feel lucky. So that night, I went to bingo with my mother. You know, I won a little bit. She won a little bit. Nothing to even get into. So that night, we came home. And remind you, I kept feeling this energy in my room. That night, I came home. I got out the car. And I was the driver, so I got out the driver's side. And I'm just walking to the front door. Something told me to look up to the sky. And I tell people this all the time. There was, oh, no, we can't take those out. You know, people look. No. You can go look at it with grandma. Okay. So I had to change my location because the smoke detector was really going crazy, and I had to tell my brother, so he will change the batteries tomorrow. But you know, something told me when I got out the car the night I went to bingo. I was walking to the front door, and something told me, you know, to look up to the sky, you know, spirit, you know. And I looked up. I'm like, Mom, do you see that? What the fuck is that? Mom, do you see that? It's like a flying man. It was like something flying, but it wasn't a bird. It was too big to be a bird. It wasn't an owl because owls don't get that high in the sky. So I'm looking, and it just looked like a person, but it was all gray, like just all gray, no color, more so like a smoky gray, like clay gray. I seen wings, you know, I seen a body, I seen a flying human, it kind of looked like. So that night I was totally creeped out. Once I went to my room, of course I felt the presence there again. But something had told me whatever presence that was, whatever angel that was, had just left my room when I pulled up to the house, and it flew away. That's what I seen in the sky. Now, when I tell people this story all the time, they think I'm crazy. And you know what, so be it. But, you know, I kept doing research. Like, I kept doing more and more research, and it always tells me that angels they can't come down to this realm because humans will be afraid. If they come around and they show us who they really are, we will be afraid and they will be exposed because we wouldn't know how to take it and understand it. So I always keep that in mind, that I seen it. I know that was an angel. I'm not crazy. Angels don't have white robes and pure white. That's a fairy tale what they put in the books. Shh, quietly, mama, quietly. Shh, quietly. Not all of them. That's enough. Not all of them. But, you know, I did more and more research, and, you know, they always tell me that angels, they can't appear. So they try to talk through angel numbers. They whisper, you know, you might hear the ringing in your ear. They might leave, like me, I feel my guardian angel leaves things. Or like, if I'm in a rush and I'm looking for something, and I look in this place, it could be in my room. I looked in my room for 30 minutes. I could not find it. So I'll go to the next room. When I go back to my room, it's sitting on my bed. So little things like that, I know that maybe that's my guardian angel, because I'm not crazy. I pay attention to this type of stuff really, really good. So I just kept going and going and going and really waking up to the spiritual realm. So that was the angel numbers. After the angel numbers, the next step for me was the ringing in the ear. Because I used to get this ringing in my ear. But I used to get this ringing in my ear for a very long time, since I was in my teenage days. But back then I used to just think like, damn, I gotta clean my ear out, or, you know, something like that. But then I started to do research on the ringing. And then, you know, I tapped into energies. No, Mommy, play with your toys. I kept learning about my energy and energies and the energy I put into the universe and becoming one with the universe. So then with that came my eating habits, the things I put into my body. I started to notice that the more healthy I eat, the more I'm able to tap into the universe, to Mother Nature, to the spirit realm. I was able to tap in more and more the more healthier I was. Healthier I mean by putting fruits in my body, vegetables in my body, things that came from the earth, plants, the certain, the right kind of water, the things I drank, the things I eat. The more I did it, the more I was able to tap into the spiritual realm. So then became my dreams. I started to have these really, really vivid dreams. But when I say the dreams are vivid, I'm not saying evil. I'm not saying nightmares. I'm not saying anything. I don't believe in evil. I don't believe in bad. I don't believe in demons. The belief system is the most important thing while we're down here in this realm, the belief system. If you don't believe it, it doesn't exist. So I didn't believe in it. I didn't believe in the demons. I didn't believe in the negative energies and all that. I don't believe it. I don't believe you, so you don't exist. So poof, you're gone. So I didn't believe it. So my dreams started to become more and more vivid. And I started to notice when I go to sleep, I'm not asleep. It's like I'm alive. It's like I'm awake, but I'm still sleeping. So it's so many dreams. I could sit here and tell you guys so many dreams about myself that I've had. We'll be on this camera all day. But my dreams started to become more and more vivid. And one thing I noticed about my dreams is I could fly. I had wings. I still to this day, if I go to sleep right now, I could take a 30-minute nap and tell you the dream I had that's so real. It's like I'm in another dimension, guys. People think when we're sleeping, we're dreaming. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. We're in a whole nother dimension, another realm. When people pass on, they go to that realm and they don't come back here because they're gone for good. Now, when we go to sleep, when we go to that realm, we're just asleep. So we wake up and we leave that realm and we come back to this dimension. But when people pass on, they're in that dimension for good. No. So, no, I need that. No. Prince. So, my dreams became more and more vivid. And it became to the point where it was so real. It was like real life. I would, go to family functions. I would go around my friends. I would constantly tell my friends, hey, come outside. Come outside and see. I could really fly. I could fly. I would. And it was so real. Like, the people I really know, my loved ones, they were real. Like, when I touched them, I really felt them. It's like the things in my dreams, when I ate something, I could really taste it when I woke up. When I was hit, I could really feel it when I woke up. When I got scratched in a dream, I woke up and the scratch was there. It was real. And it became more and more and more real. The one dream that I would never ever forget this dream, is the car that I want to this day. And this was about 1.5 years ago. I wasn't manifesting my car in my dream home back then. I wasn't. I had this dream about the car I want today. I was driving that car in my dream about 1.5 years ago. The car I want. I was driving it and I pulled up to a very, very nice home. I had, my pathway to my door was full of nice, beautiful rocks. I had a very crystal clear pool in the backyard. It was so, so nice and it felt so real, and it's so creepy because that dream 1.5 years ago is the car I want now, and then it's just tied together and I never understood. But I have the car in my dream, I just don't have it in this realm, so now I'm trying to manifest this into this realm. Also, I've had dreams where I inherited like a really big house, a really nice house, fully furnished. It belonged to a woman, an elderly woman. I don't know if it was a family member. I don't know, but I had inherited the home. Very nice, very nice. It felt so real. Me, my mother, and my sister was there. We were going through the home. We were in shock. Like, someone left us this home, So many dreams. Not too long ago, I had a dream about my auntie. She's passed on in the spirit world. She's no longer here. And in that dream, she handed me, I was at a school, an elementary school. I was standing in front of portables. And she came up to me. And she said, I have something for you. And it was a rose quartz pendulum. But it was a necklace. And when I woke up that morning, I have a dream journal on the side of my bed. I write my dreams down because that's part of manifestations. Your dreams, you need to bring this dream into this realm, into this life. Because that realm, we have it in that realm. I have it. I have the car I want. I have the home I want. I have the husband that I manifested. I had it all in that realm. I just don't have it in this realm. So now I'm trying to bring it here. And when I woke up from that dream with my auntie handing me the rose quartz necklace, the pendulum, I Googled it on what did that mean. And it meant that I was going to inherit something. I was going to be blessed with a lump sum of money. And it told me that she was giving me her power. She was giving it to me. Now, and I always sit back and think like, And the crazy thing is, this is my auntie on this cut. I know my calling is to work with children. I know this. She worked with children. I want a 3-bedroom home, 2-bath. I believe she had that, you know. So I say, well, maybe we just have some things in common. So maybe that's why she's always coming to my dreams. Maybe that's why. And more dreams that I knew was, you know, real. My father that I never met. Once I found out about him, 19. Once I turned 20, I found my family. I reached out to my family. You know, they gave me a few pictures they had of him, so I was able to see what he looked like. Ooh, he looked like me, all right. Very handsome man, very. I got to see him. So he started to come to my dreams. But in my dream, when he used to come to me, he used to talk. But I never heard anything. There was never a sound. It was like, but I never heard it. So when I woke up, I used to say, you know, maybe I can't hear it because I don't know what he sounds like. So he can't talk in my dream because I don't know what he sounds like. Then I had these dreams more and more. And then I started to notice there was a glass window always between us. I couldn't touch him, but I could touch the glass and he could touch the glass. I couldn't touch him. So I figured, well, maybe that's a sign because I just seen 1111 on the phone. Maybe that's a sign because I never got the chance to feel him. I don't know what he feels like. I don't know his body heat. I don't know how warm he is. I don't know any of that. So in my dreams, I can't do it in my dreams either because I didn't do it in this realm. So that's when I started to learn, okay, I'm really getting to the spiritual world. I'm really waking up. I'm really having a spiritual awakening because of my dreams. Remind you, I always flew in my dreams. Still to this day, I have wings. And I tell my family members, I voice my dreams because I'm bringing this into my reality. I'm manifesting this into my reality. I'm trying to bring it into this dimension. So I speak it into the universe. I speak it out there. So that was, you know, first it was the angel numbers, and then it was the dreams, and it got more and more and more. And then I had a calling. I learned that I was an empath. I was able to go around people and take on their energy. I was able to go around. Sorry guys, Malaya is playing with her toys and she knocked the camera down, but it's okay. We're just gonna jump right back in. You know, this is the truth. You know, I'm not here. I'm not setting up backgrounds and stage lights. I'm speaking my truth. This is really my spiritual awakening, and it's gonna be so many people in this world that's going through this. So many. We are waking up, guys. We are really waking up. We're no longer brainwashed. We're no longer lost. The government can no longer lie to us. I know who I am. And I know where I'm going. And I know that I have ancestors. Black magic. I am magic. This is me. This is us. So let's dive back in. So it was the angel numbers. And it was the dreams. And then the third was, I learned that I was an empath. I was able to take on people's emotions and feel people's pain. And I'm taking on all these emotions, but for a long time I thought it was mine. As a kid, I was very shy. I was a very shy, quiet, timid, shut down person because I used to take on people's energies, but I never knew what was wrong with me. You know, I never knew. But then I learned. And this is when it really got serious. A friend of mine, I used to go around my friend. And you know, my friend was really going through a really bad, tough time in their life. Very up, down, up, down. But sometimes my friend would portray like they're happy. They're so happy. Hee, ha, ha, smiling, all of this. But as soon as I walked in the room, I would go stand next to my friend. And I would pick up this energy and this emotion, really sad, really depressed. And I said, this ain't me. This is not me. So then I used to voice this, you okay? What's wrong with you? You know, I used to ask, you know, what's wrong with you? And it got more and more, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the camera, baby. It got more and more serious. So I used to say, are you okay? And, you know, they never denied it, that they was emotional and sad and depressed. They never denied it. They used to just look at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Stop, mama. How do you know this? How? Muna, play with your toys. How? How can you pick up this energy? You know, they wanted to know how. I didn't know how. But then that's when I started doing research on empaths. And I was able to learn I am an empath. I pick up energies. You can't lie to me because I know the truth already. I feel people's emotions. I could pick up people's energy. I could practically read people's minds. And y'all not gonna believe me when I tell you this. So one time, my mom, I heard what she thought. Like she had a thought and I heard it. And I looked at her, I said, what you just say? And she looking at me like, I didn't say nothing. What is you talking about, child? And I'm like, you just said something, I heard it. And she's like, I didn't say nothing, what are you talking about? So I said what I thought I heard her say. But she was just looking at me like, okay, child, we're going to have to go get you some help. How did you say what I thought? Because I didn't say it, so how did you hear when I didn't say it? And now you know what I thought when I didn't say it, but you heard it. So then I used to just say, okay, maybe the spiritual realm is getting too deep now. Maybe I need to back up. I used to always second guess, like, oh, I need to back up now because something ain't right. I'm hearing motherfuckers' thoughts, like, I'm crazy. Am I crazy? Like, is it the weed? You know, I used to, like, what is wrong with me? So then I always took a step back. When I took it on too much, this energy, I took a step back. But then I used to tell myself, it's no more running. It's no more fighting. Child, this is who you are. So then I turned it into a business. Goodintent, tarot cards, I do readings, birth chart readings. Any reading you need, I do it. You know, psychics, that's a real business. You don't really see too many blacks in the business because the government told us that psychics are evil. They told us that it's bad, it's wicked. They told us all of this stuff, but every time you seen a psychic, they were white. I have nothing against you guys, I'm just saying. So then I started to get into that. That was another part of my spiritual awakening. I started to do readings and readings and readings. And the more readings I did, I was on point and people were coming to me for readings. My family, my aunties, my grandmas, my mothers, my friends, random people paying me. I'm learning people from, you know, I'm giving readings in Australia. I'm giving readings to random people, just calling, FaceTime, video chat. I'm giving readings constantly. That was another part of my spiritual awakening. I turned into a business. I had so many steps to my spiritual awakening. I could sit here on this camera and no, Mama, play with your toys because Mommy's almost done and you got to pick them up. I could sit on this camera and really speak so many steps to my spiritual awakening. But all of that happened in the midst of me being in isolation, me being trapped in my room, me wanting to learn. When I was isolated, I found myself. I really, really did find myself, guys. Muna, I need you to pick these toys up for Mommy. Pick each and every toy up. It's about 150 toys on this floor. Pick them up, because we're finna leave. We're leaving, so pick your toys up. We're leaving, so pick your toys up. Or you can stay here, because Mommy's leaving. Go ahead. Go ahead. Thank you. So, in this put it in the bucket, all of it. So, in the midst of this isolation, I really quietly, in the midst of this isolation, I found myself. And Spirit found me. It really did. And I'm really, really blessed. Because out of all of this, I turned it into a business. You know, I get paid for doing my readings. I get, you know, views on YouTube for my readings and all of this. But all of this was steps of my isolation, from the angel numbers to the feathers to the presence I felt in my room, to the vivid dreams, to the me being able to take on energies and figuring out that I was an empath, to my eating habits, to me manifesting. And that's what manifestation came last. That was the last part of my spiritual awakening, because I kept learning, I kept reading. After you do this, after you pick those toys up, sit it right here, I'll do it for you, but you pick those toys up first. All of that happened. All of that happened. Me manifesting happened after all of this. All of this. And I probably even left some out. So tomorrow I'll probably come back and tell you guys more about my spiritual awakening, because it's so much. This isn't a one-day process, a 2-day process. This is a lifelong process. I'm going to be learning forever. While I'm down in this realm, I'm going to be learning. I can never say that I know everything. Never. We're here to learn. We're here to go through experiences and learn from them. That's why we're here. But then that's when reincarnation comes into place. Because most people in this world don't know that we're here to learn, and we're here to experience and to learn from those, and then teach those who might go through the same situation. Most people are just here living. They're not in touch with their souls. They're not in touch with their spirit. They don't know. So they're just living because they say, God died for our sins, so it's okay for me to sin. It's okay for me to party. It's okay for me to do drugs. It's okay for me to kill that man down the street, because God don't care. I'm going to heaven. I killed him. Oh, well, that's not how life worked, but that's what we were taught. So that's when reincarnation comes into place, because we don't know. We're here to learn from our past life, our karmic situations, things that are holding on to us that we're supposed to heal from, learn from, and release. But most people aren't doing that. Most people are out here just living their best life. They're not figuring out things. They're not finding themselves. They're not coming one with themselves, becoming one with God, becoming one with the universe, becoming one with Mother Nature, becoming one with the spiritual realm, their ancestors. They're not doing that. So that's why they're going to keep reincarnating and coming here. Yes, 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 guys. I'm telling you, it's so real. The spiritual awakening. Excuse me, my bro is watching football. My spiritual awakening was real. So real. And I didn't take notes. I'm just coming here. I'm speaking my truth. And I'm probably skipping things. I'm probably leaving things out. You know, tomorrow or when I rewatch this video tonight, I'm going to be like, oh, fuck, I should have told them. This is real. This is really my experience. I am kosha. This is me. This is my vessel. This is my soul. This is my spirit speaking to you guys. Because I'm not the only one who's going through this in this world. I'm not the only one. There's billions of people in this world. And I was told that we're waking up. A percentage of us have woken up a lot. Also, then I learned the soul contracts. And then I figured out, what was my contract? What did I sign? Why am I down here? What am I here to learn? That's when I learned that I'm a healer. That's when I learned that I'm a teacher. I'm supposed to teach. That's why I'm on this camera. And I'm telling you guys this. It's going to be so many people that pass through this video that this could help. It's going to be so many people. Go blow your nose and wipe your face. Go. That eye contact. But yes, I am a healer. That's why I'm here, guys. That's why I'm telling you guys this. The spiritual awakening, it's real. It is real, real, real. From the angel numbers to the vivid dreams to manifestations to it's so much to the eating habits to, you know, we have people out here vegan, doing yoga. It's just so much, but we're here to learn. That's why I flushed away my vessel. I don't want to wear fake weave. I don't want to focus on working to go buy weave hair, working to go get my nails done, working to go get a drink, working to go pay to go get in the club, buying all this expensive shit, chasing shit that doesn't matter. I can't take this purse to the spiritual realm. I can't take this car with me. I can't take the iPhone 10 with me to the spiritual realm. So why am I wasting my time down here to chase these things that don't serve me? And that's what most of these people in this world is doing. They're wasting their time. They don't know who they are. Spirit knows who they are. God knows, but they don't know. So it don't matter who. If God knows, they don't know. And until you figure out who you are, it doesn't matter. God just gonna let you live your life until you say, you know what? I want to wake up. I want to learn myself. I want to learn more than what it is. What I was taught, what I was told. I want to learn. That's what I did. And then that's when isolation comes into place. It's part of it. It is part of it. Isolation, but it's a blessing. It's beautiful. Because when I went in that room and I closed that door and I went into isolation for 4 to 5 months, not literally, but every day after work and I ate, in my room I'm learning, in my room I'm learning, pick your toys up. After I came out of that room, I was a beautiful person. Beautiful. I know myself. I know this world. I stepped out of the matrix. I am not in the matrix no more. I figured out where I came from and where I'm going. That's why isolation is beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. I will be back tomorrow if I have more to say. Throw it away. I will be back tomorrow. I just want to come back and let you guys know a few more steps of my spiritual awakening and where I'm going and who I am. I hope you guys like this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is Goodintent, and I am Cosha, and thank you for watching another video with your girl.